it's time to say goodbye to Halloween. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney Plush collector from the UK. So I am wearing my Stitch snuddy from Primark. I call this my editing snuddy because I never sleep in it. My other snuddies I do sleep in when it's exceptionally cold in the winter, but I kind of save this one for when I'm just editing and need to just be a little bit cozy because it's just so me. There's Stitch Plush on it, friends. It's like my brand entirely. But I'm wearing it for this video because we are doing something I've never done before, and it's actually a heavy editing style kind of video because I've got a lot of like b-roll of me actually doing the things I'm talking about doing, so it's going to be a very heavily edited video. So catch me this afternoon in this snuddy doing all my stuff. So I did say I've never done this before. I have, but not with this kind of name. So what we are doing today is taking down my Halloween things, but instead of changing it to Christmas like I always used to, because it's easier for me to start filming Vlogmas videos in November, I'm actually just going to reset it to how it would look normally, give myself 2 weeks break, and then set up for Christmas. Because I found last year especially that I ended up with Christmas fatigue by the time Christmas came around. I was bored of seeing my Christmas tree. I wanted my room to be back to normal because it does get a little bit messy over Christmas because there's nowhere really to put my gifts, so they all just end up all over my floor and I get a little bit stressed out from that. So I thought I would give myself 2 weeks of my room looking business as usual and then head into Christmas. So unfortunately, this always happens every year. Because I change my bed sheets every 2 weeks, it always seems to fall on Halloween week, which means that the weekend before Halloween, I was taking this stuff down. I've just put this up slightly later because there's going to be some things I can't do that weekend. So if you didn't see my Halloween vlog, I will leave a card up above. That is all the fun Halloween things I got up to outside of going to Disneyland Paris in October. But my Halloween weekend itself wasn't very fun because I was taking all the Halloween stuff down. So the first thing I did, because it was 2 weeks since I last did it, was I changed my bed sheets. I took away my Winnie the Pooh and Friends Asda bedding that I got this year and I put on my Star Wars bedding because I never get to use my Star Wars bedding, so I thought for these 2 weeks I will make my room Star Wars and Grogu and all that fun stuff, and it means I've used my bedding. So on the one side it's a bigger Grogu all over pattern, which is what I've gone with first, and then the next weekend I flip it over and it is like smaller all over Grogu's that actually match the pillowcases. I've recently bought 2 Disney vacuum bags from Primark, so one is going to have my Christmas things in and one is going to have my Halloween things in. And then I needed to put my Halloween plush away. It was actually really difficult to do this because they don't all fit in one bag anymore. The 2 Primark like greeter plushes that I've got are just chilling next to the bag because they can't fit in. But I use the IKEA dimper bags. They are really affordable. They zip up so they are closed to the elements, which keeps the plush from dust and spiders and all that gross stuff. I do actually need an IKEA trip to get some more at some point, to be honest. And then I just decided to put my Grogu plushes out. I've got a couple of Stitch plushes, some Big Feet. I do want to still bring you a Big Feet plush collection video, but I'm waiting for Remy. Remy is my absolute grail Big Feet plush at the moment, and I don't feel comfortable doing that video without having that Remy. So that's why you haven't seen it yet, even though I've been saying for ages I'm going to do it. So I just put a few regular plush out just for now, and they will go into the bag that the Christmas plushes are in once I set up for Christmas. And spoiler alert, there are 2 full dimper bags of Christmas plushes, plus new Shop Disney UK Christmas plushes, which I will be reviewing for you in December. So if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell. I also needed to change my wishables, so I've kept Coco there and I've also kept Fantasia there, but I've moved the Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, and I think that was it. I've also took down my lights and the Happy Halloween sign that was just above the Lize and Disney on my pegboard. Although I did that a couple of weeks ago because I've been filming my November videos and I didn't want that to be in the background. And then there was just little bits to remove everywhere. I have pumpkins by my TV and along my Mickey Mouse The Main Attraction shelf, so I just had to take those down. I also have little props like a little gravestone, and I've got a gunk and some candles, but the candles will get burned through November. It's just that they're not going to be displayed as decorations anymore. And then the final thing I wanted to do in the run up to putting up my Christmas tree was actually make room for my Christmas tree, because if you've been watching my Mickey Mouse Collectors Club videos, and if you haven't, I will leave a card to the playlist, I have nowhere to display them in this house. So what I'm doing is I'm stacking the boxes on top of each other in the corner of my room, but unfortunately for me, that is where my Christmas tree goes. So unless I move them, there will be no Christmas tree this year. I have actually toyed with the idea of getting one of those half Christmas trees, because I never actually decorate the back anyway because it doesn't get seen, and a half Christmas tree would take up less space in my room. But I like a white Christmas tree because my baubles are pink and blue. And I've actually got some more this year, so there's going to be a Primark Disney Christmas haul coming your way as well, which I'm really excited about. But I shouldn't be talking about Christmas because the whole point of this video is I'm resetting, I'm having some chill time, some downtime before I actually get on to decorating the Christmas tree. I think I've mentioned in previous videos that we don't put up our Christmas tree downstairs until after the 1st of December because that is when my nan passed away, but my mum always lets me put mine up in November to film Vlogmas videos. But it still feels wrong, and I think that's why I end up with the Christmas fatigue, because usually I have it up for about 3 or 4 weeks, but if I'm filming Vlogmas videos it's up for like 2 months, and that's why I get a bit sick of it. But we will see if I get myself a new tree. It would be a lot of money, but it would be worth it to give myself a little bit more space in my room over Christmas, and I might not get that fatigue. But my plan is to put all of the Mickey Mouse Collectors Clubs in my office. My office is really untidy at the moment and I do need to sort that out, but to be able to have my Christmas tree in here will make me much happier, so I don't think I will be as upset that my office is messy. And the final thing I need to do is like tidy up the Mickey Mouse The Main Attraction shelf as it is, because there's a lot of little things on there that are meaning that I can't fit all of the Mickeys in front of the Minnies like I was planning to. It is only a temporary fix to be able to display them, but because I have a vase of flowers on there, it's kind of blocking the way for the Mickeys to go, so I need to find a new place for that. And there's other stuff like mugs that need to be taken off that shelf also. But that was my November reset. It's just a quick little tidy up after the craziness of Halloween and getting ready for the craziness of Christmas. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know down in the comments when you start decorating for Christmas. I know some people start as early as November 1st. I don't think I've ever been that early putting up the Christmas tree, but each to their own, whatever makes you happy. I will see you on Friday for a Sully collection video, so I hope you will join me for that. Have a great week and I will see you then. Bye friends!